Hi, I'm Jennifer Cabic and I'm a member of the ICE Resin Creative team, and today I am going to show you how to use micro fasteners as cold connection for your jewelry. I have my hobnail bezel that I'm going to be using. I'm going to be attaching it to this ring shank that I made out of nickel silver that I had etched. I used an awl to tap the marks that I made inside the bezel, and I'm going to take it over to the drill press and use a 1/16 inch drill bit to drill the holes. I used the drill bit and I drilled the bezel, and what I'm going to do is I put my ring shank on here, make sure that it stays still, and I'm going to center this on there. And now this is important because you have to make sure your holes line up. So I'm going to make a mark with my Sharpie marker, and I'm just going to darken that up a little bit, and I am going to use my little hole punch to punch the holes. So I am going to drill the first hole, and then line it up and drill the second. And it's going to flatten my ring shank out a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. I don't want to put it on the mandrel and start hammering it, because then it is going to make the holes out of alignment. I put the micro fasteners in through the back from the inside of the ring. I'm going to hold them with my fingers, and I am going to put my bezel on there. And this is kind of tricky. These micro fasteners are tiny to get the nut on there. And I made sure I had my holes far enough apart so the nuts would twist on there. And I'm going to use my little pliers to tighten those up, since I can't get to the screw from the inside of the ring. And on my ring, I'm not going to worry about the head of the screw on the inside, because I'm going to decorate that with some paper and attach it, seal it with Mod Podge. There, and they're tightened on there pretty good. Now, I'm going to take my nippers and I'm going to get as close as I can and snip it. Hold my hand over the top so it doesn't fly off and hit somebody else in the room. You don't want them sticking up too much. It's not going to matter so much on the ring because this is going to be filled with resin and I'm going to have stuff over top of it. But if you have it like on the back of a bracelet or something, you want to make sure that the little tops of the screws are flush with the nut, and we're going to make it into a rivet. So what we want to do to make it into a rivet is where we have the screw head, we want to flatten that, but not just flatten it straight down, but draw it over the top of the nut so it doesn't unscrew. Like I said, this isn't going to matter in the ring because it will have the resin over it. And there you have it. We have attached the bezel onto the ring shank using the micro fasteners. For those of you who shy away from riveting because you're not comfortable working with the wire, or you don't get it the hole just right to put the wire through, this is a real easy way to do cold connections using the micro fasteners, and you can get these off of iceresin.com. Thanks so much.